This is Kimon Onuma and BIMstorm Enlighten. This session is on Archicad from Program2BIM. In previous sessions we had generated on the fly 3 spaces from Program2BIM or SEPs to BIM data in this web utility. These have spaces and equipment, and we've already exported them to Revit and SketchUp. Now we're going to show Archicad. In the plugins section there's a helper file for getting into Archicad if you're using Archicad 19 or 20, and you also need the MIL standard 1691 object library for Archicad. So let's go back to the view of the rooms and actually export Archicad BIM XML, which will save it to my desktop for these 3 spaces. Then we'll open up Archicad. In Archicad there's a plugin that was developed jointly by Onuma, and Graphisoft extended it to support SEPs to BIM, so now we have it updated for Archicad. Each BIM application has its strengths. One of the biggest strengths of Archicad is that it's incredibly fast at importing even very large data sets from SEPs to BIM and Program2BIM. Here is the plugin. We're going to select the XML file, open, import, and there it is. Within a split second the models are in. These models have the correct attributes and space naming and the correct equipment in alignment with what we saw in Program2BIM and what we already opened up in the Revit and also SketchUp. So let's take a look at this in 3D. There's a 3D model with the actual equipment, again with proper attribute naming and other attributes associated with it that came from the owner requirement. So this automatically generated model in Archicad originated a few seconds or minutes ago from the owner's requirement database. So the designer can now continue on with their design work. Obviously this is not a completed design, but it has all the pieces in place, and most importantly the information aspect of BIM is embedded in this Archicad model, and it's in alignment with the other models that we saw earlier from Revit and SketchUp.